The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Burrow on play action. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. First down. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick slant caught by Chase. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Burrow going for it on 4th. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Wentz. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this one to Boyd. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? A handoff to Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort. Third and goal, Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone. You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end and have an angle there.
Under pressure, they got him again. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon there to make the grab. And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. A throw out wide caught by Pascal. That catch good for only a couple. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Here's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. It's complete. Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Wentz now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 38 yards for Jonathan Taylor. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And down inside the 15 he goes. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. And
he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone? They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Colts pick it up.
You gotta love it, baby.
Here we go. Score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. Now, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Wentz now to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Wentz to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He'll be kind of looking to erase the first part of this 3rd quarter from his memory, partner.
I think he, above all, was upset that they actually got to halftime. Because you saw him in the first half. He was really sharp.
And they had
good,
the lead.
Had the lead. Everything was going well. And you know you keep telling yourself, just stay up, stay motivated. But sometimes at halftime can kill your mojo.
Yeah, now he's had an interception, a fumble. We'll see what he does here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. To the air again, Burrow. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. He will find his man Chase complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Fine, ready? 11.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. That's into the hands of Pascal. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. The tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Finding Hilton on his slant. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Again, it'll be Taylor. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays...
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during...
And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick-6 for the first points of the ball game.
In my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick-6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On the handoff, Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. On first down, Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Eluded, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Past the 20.
Here we go.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Wentz. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. On play action, Wentz sliding out of the pocket toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown Colts. Jack Doyle from 6 yards away. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 57 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah,
I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. This is caught by Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.